Here's a set of BMW X5M turbos that I did a rebuild and an upgrade for. So the compressor wheels originally about 45.6 millimeter. We upgraded those to 51 by 71 millimeter compressor wheels, and then I machined the compressor housings with my CNC machine. So I took a little bit of footage to show you what that was like, and also to keep in mind, if you go to do a rebuild on these and you're not really that turbo savvy, keep in mind these are reverse rotation like GT22s. So they do have a different thrust bearing than the normal GT15. So you don't want to use the normal GT15 rebuild kit with this. So with this one, the thrust bearing, since it was a little unique, I just used the original because I don't know where to get the reverse thrust bearing as of today. But the original thrust bearing in this was in great shape, so I wasn't really hesitant to use it again because they were mainly just in for an upgrade. Thrust bearings are directional. In some cases, like the thrust bearing that was used in this, it was actually a universal one. It's designed differently to where the universal one just has a pocket instead of slopes. The ones that are directional, they have these slopes where you can see the oil will come up and over and up and over in a certain direction. These turbos are pretty good size from factory. So in the past I've heard that Pure Turbos did this upgrade to these for the BMW M5 and the M6, and we're able to get like 800 or 900 horsepower out of the stock units. Now for the turbines, I'm thinking there probably is an upgrade available. If not, there can definitely be one made to have a bigger turbine in these. I'm thinking probably around 47, even maybe 50 millimeter on the turbine inducer is probably possible. But for the guy who's kind of looking for a small upgrade, you can really get away with just doing a compressor wheel upgrade on these and still making great power out of them. So don't get these turbos confused with the forward rotation and the reverse rotation. If you watched my other video, I did a video on the 550i turbo upgrades. So that's where I acquired this customer, and then I was thinking that I was going to do the same build. But I was wrong because these ended up being reverse rotation, which take the same rebuild kit besides the thrust bearing direction, and then the upgrades are completely different because of the compressor wheel rotation and the turbine wheel rotation. So if you do go to work on something like that, keep that in mind, that you know what rotation those turbos are, because it does make a difference with which kit you decide to use and what upgrades you decide to do with those turbos, because the upgrade options are not the same for both turbos just because of availability of the different wheels. I'll just leave you here with this last shot. I did a slow motion shot of the CNC machine, but I'm gone. I'll see you guys later.